Starr Nova, the brawler with the impossible to dodge attack, who heals with her gadget, heals with her attack, teleports, flies, and above all, she likes anime. Bibi, Ali, get out. I have a new main. She only has one problem, in my opinion, which is this one.
Just like episode 6-7.
Wasn't necessary, Supercell. Like, you just ruined it. I don't want to play with her no more. Get out. Today we're going to learn everything about Starr Nova, or Stella. Attack, super, star powers, gadgets, all you need to know to actually be a good player. But yeah, let's get started with this. Starr Nova is a mythical assassin brawler. She may be from the assassin class, which is a class naturally focused on high and fast damage, but she is different. She has healing and team support abilities, making her not such a limited assassin like Ali, for example, whose only deal is to cause damage. But she also won't be able to defeat most brawlers with only 3 attacks. You can't be good at everything, you know. She has 7,400 points of health and a very fast movement speed. There is a certain expectation that she will be buffed in the next update, so if she seems a little bit overpowered in this video, oh boy, get ready to have your butt kicked in the next update because she will be a lot stronger. Starr Nova's attack is Nova Hair Go. She uses her anime hair to release 2 flashes of light that each do 1080 area damage. She has the fastest attack in the whole game, which makes it almost impossible to dodge. You don't believe it? Just look at her attack against a Think Super. It doesn't change a thing. Her attack appears as one single big bar, but in reality it's 2 different bars, which means that if you hit the enemy at the very edge, only one of the flashes will cause damage. Because of that speed, you can use auto aim on every attack and you're gonna pretty much hit all of them. But if a brawler moves very fast or is inside the grass, you might need to aim a little bit so you can hit both flashes, because if you don't aim, you're probably just gonna hit one. Her attack is pretty bad in very tight corners. It keeps hitting the wall, so if the enemy is hiding in a little corner, you may need to back up a little bit. Against any short or medium range brawlers, this attack is pretty much perfect because you can hit every attack auto aiming while the enemies actually have to aim. The only problem you're gonna face is getting close to brawlers that have more range than you, but besides that, literally perfect. Her range is a little shorter than Nita's, being 5.67 tiles, and yes, they did this on purpose, and she has a reload speed of 1.4 seconds per shot. Nova Crystal Transform is her super. Stella dashes forward and transforms on her supreme form for 7 seconds, summoning her Nova Sword. She gains a 25% movement speed, 30% of all damage she deals is converted into healing for herself, and her reload speed goes from fast to very fast. Each attack with her sword has an immediate close range hit that deals 2000 points of damage, and with 2000 points of damage, the minimum healing you're gonna receive per attack is 600 points of health. The description makes the super look super OP, but it's actually not that good. The biggest use of the super is hunting and eliminating support brawlers, low damage brawlers, brawlers that are bad at close range, and thrower. In emergency situations, you can use it to increase Starr Nova's DPS since you get a faster reload speed. For example, if there's a tank coming at full speed to score a goal, it is better to pull out your big sword than to use your normal attacks. And yes, that sounded a little bit weird. Her healing ability is not that strong, so if you're not careful, tanks and high damage brawlers will defeat you if you just run a 10 straight. Going after an entire team is also a really terrible idea. You should focus on using her super against 1 or 2 brawlers that don't have high damage. It's also better to use your super when you're already somewhat close to the enemy. It only lasts 7 seconds and she'll only heal while she's causing damage. If you use it from far away, you'll take a lot of damage before you can even reach the enemy. Damage buffs increase her healing, so a rough super will let you survive much longer, and you can also combine this buff with her star power, which also increases the damage and the healing she receives. And speaking about it, let's look at her. Her first star power is power level maximum. While Stella is transformed, every time she hits an enemy with a sword, she'll gain a 5% damage buff, reaching a maximum of 30% after hitting enemies 6 times. If you're only against 1 enemy, you need 6 attacks. But if you hit the whole enemy team, you only need 2 attacks before you reach 30%. During the super, she can land about 8 hits at most, so it's not that hard to max it out. If Stella uses another super before the first one ends, she's gonna keep the 30% damage buff without needing to land another 6 hits. The star power also directly buffs her healing ability. With a full 30% buff, the healing goes from 600 points to 780 points. The damage goes from 2000 to a maximum of 2600 points. It also works against summons like Nita's bear. You do get the damage buff, but you're not gonna heal from it. Her second star power is Mystic Star Technique. It makes Stella's attack heal her allies for 324 points of health. For some reason, this star power is written as a percentage in other languages. I don't know why, so hey Supercell, good job. job as always. This healing is buffed by damage increase, so the damage gear or rough super will also buff this star power. Unfortunately, only her main attack is affected. Its use is pretty simple. You can hit your teammates when they're on low health to speed up their healing, or the best use is when you see one of your teammates being rushed by a Bo or Edgar or something like that. You can hit the enemy while you're healing your teammate at the same time, but besides that, there's not much else. Floaty time is that gadget that's either the best in the game or the worst. There's no midterm here. Stella deploys an anti-gravity device on the ground that lets her and her teammates float while they're inside its range. The effect lasts 10 seconds or until it's destroyed. It works exactly like Janet's super. You cannot stand still while floating, so if you want to stay in the air, you'll have to keep floating in circles. Now let's go over the many uses of this gadget. If you're about to take a big hit like Dynamite's super, you can escape. If a Fang is coming to destroy your whole team, you can escape. If there's a chore behind a wall giving a lot of trouble, you can go after him, or you can help your team to go after him. You need to rush the enemy camp without taking too much damage, and you can do it now. You need to escape Frank's super, and you can do it. And even better, it works for both you and your team. When I first saw this gadget, I thought, wow, this is kinda trash, the other one is way better, but guess what? I was wrong. There's only one problem with this gadget. You cannot mess it up. If you place this gadget in the wrong spot, you're gonna ruin the whole match. Try placing it in front of your enemy goal in Brawl Ball and see what happens. You're gonna curse your entire bloodline. Shining Star of Friendship and Justice is her second gadget, and it has a pretty cool name. She releases a very slow energy ball that deals damage if an enemy touches it and heals if a teammate touches it. Both the damage and the healing are 1600 points, which isn't that much. Its other ability is that Stella can teleport to the sphere if she presses the gadget again while it is still on the field. This gadget is pretty interesting, but the sphere it's heavily nerfed. Neither the damage or the healing is very good, and it's way too slow. So in an emergency, it is pretty hard to use it to escape, but for rushing, it's another story. You can cross almost the entire map because of its long range, and it is very easy to catch an enemy brawler off guard. Unfortunately, it is also very predictable, and it won't work nearly as well against players that know how the gadget works. It is not a bad gadget, it is just not as useful as the first one. The damage gear is mandatory because it combos really well with her. The speed gear is very good with her super because she literally turns into a jet when she enters the grass, but on maps that doesn't have grass, I just use the shield gear. During the making of this video, we don't have her hypercharge yet. There are some videos saying that she will get unlimited attacks while she is transformed with her hypercharge, but I don't know. It doesn't seem a lot special to me. The best build for her is the first star power level maximum, the first gadget floaty time, and the damage and speed or shield gears. The best game modes for her are Brawl Ball and Hot Zone. Besides that, she's kinda mid. And there you go, To Starr Nova is ready to go brain rot the entire game, saying 6-7 hundreds of times. And that's it. Don't forget to like this video. Please, my last meal was at the chum bucket. Do you know what that is? Do you know how hard it is? Come on, dude, just a like. Don't be like that.